Welcome to the UnPhiltered podcast, hosted by me, Katie Aiello.
And me, Nicole Pearson. Here we're chatting all things Philly. We're going to talk about the fun things to do, the fitness scene, the work-life balance, and much more.
And most importantly, it will be authentic, real, and unfiltered. Let's get into it.
Let's do it.
Welcome back. It's been a minute.
It has. Hey, guys.
We have an exciting episode today. We finally have our first guest who
We
will
do.
be welcoming in a couple minutes.
And we are both recording from separate locations this week, if you can imagine. It has been hectic. The past, couple weeks. We'll do
Yes.
our Miami recap. We'll recap what's going on this week, and then we will have our guest pop on.
Yes, we're super excited. We have GIB from Lunge, and we're excited to bring her on as our first guest, which is only appropriate because that is how we all met. And
It is how
created
we all
this friend
met.
group, so.
I know. And honestly, sad she was supposed to come to Miami with us, but
True.
I mean, life happens,
Yeah.
and we'll just have to plan another trip again, I think.
Yes. No,
Um,
definitely. Because, yeah, last week we definitely needed the week to recover.
yeah, we
Miami
definitely
was so
so much fun.
great.
So much fun.
Yeah, the boys absolutely killed it. So
They
the
did.
reason that we went to Miami in the first place is because our good friends Ryan and Brian were doing the High Rocks competition there in Miami at the
They
convention
absolutely
center.
crushed it. So we kind of just went down. We decided to make it a long weekend, and we cheered them on. Of course, we wanted to be down there to support them, but also we were kind of like, why not get the whole group together
Yeah.
and enjoy a long weekend in Miami? How could we say no to that? And it was actually our first time getting everyone together other than like Philly,
Yeah.
and like it was such a good weekend. Again, we just have such a good group, so I was so,
Yeah.
taking so much away from that weekend. I mean, we had time to
Yeah.
relax. We had some beach time. We actually had a boat day. We went out to some clubs, some nice restaurants, and then they actually did their competition on Sunday evening. So we were there Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and most of us
Long one.
early Monday. Yes, it was a good weekend. And then, of course, they all wanted to go out after their actual competition on Sunday. So, long night Sunday night into our early flights on Monday. Katie and I were absolutely still a little tipsy.
No, totally. That
Yeah,
was amazing. So, yeah,
tired.
we definitely leaned in with like last night, best night,
Oh,
and
absolutely. Absolutely.
Nicole actually went home, got a couple hours of sleep.
Thankfully,
I I just couldn't leave. I was just having too much fun. So I stayed until I absolutely could not stay. I Ubered back and literally like zipped up my bag and was like, all right, we gotta call the
the
Uber to
thing
the
was,
airport.
though, like I ordered the Uber. We went to live on Sunday night. I ordered the Uber. We were all leaving. And then next thing you know, literally Katie and Lindsay both dipped back into the freaking club and they decided to stay. And me
We
being
just
like,
looked at each other and she was like, and I just looked at her and I'm like, I don't really want to leave. And she's like, I don't either. I was like, let's just stay.
my bed's calling me.
Yeah,
And the
I'm a
funny thing
horrible
was,
influence.
Lindsay actually had to be at the airport earlier than both of
Earlier,
us. Yes,
yes,
really early. So she definitely just came home, grabbed
yeah,
her
zipped
stuff,
her
and went
bag
right to
and left.
the airport.
Yeah, that was so funny though. When we were in the airport, I feel like we walked for like multiple miles to get to the
Okay, but
gate.
that wasn't my fault. My ticket said a different gate than Katie's ticket. We
Yeah,
just looked at mine, and we were like definitely just like so drunk, and we were
yeah,
determined to
to
get
get
to
to
the.
where we're getting to. And
I
then
Oops,
it was,
wrong gate. Good thing Katie looked because it was about to be boarding time, and I was like, wait.
I was like, no one's here. And something's just not right
Yep. She
here.
was like, "Can you please check the board and double check because something doesn't seem right." So then we ended up having to backtrack down like a whole
Another couple
terminal.
miles.
Yeah, it felt like forever, but hey, we
Yeah,
made it and then made it back to
yeah,
the city and definitely recovered all of that Monday. Well, I did.
yes. But yeah, so actually, before we welcome our guests, the
Mhm.
very quick down and dirty recap of Miami was we went to the beach, like you said. Most of us got burned.
Oh,
And
yeah.
I think we went out that night, right? The
So we
first
didn't go out Thursday night when we all arrived because some of our friends' flights arrived a little bit later than we expected. So we kind of just went out, got food. But then that Friday night was the night that we went to
Oh
space.
yes, that was the big
Yeah,
night. Okay, so that night we actually went to dinner at a place called Kiki's on the River, which a
love
lot
that
of
place.
people who frequent Miami know it. It
Hmm.
really was great. So you have dinner at like whatever, 8:45-ish, and then eventually it turns over to a club, which was
Kind of like a
perfect. Like it
club.
was
Yeah.
so fun. And then from there, the guys wanted to see space. We did get there a little bit early, but honestly, I really like the vibes of like the DJs that play a little bit earlier. It's kind of like that like chill house
House
techno
music.
vibe, which
That's like my
yeah,
like house music vibe. Yeah. So I feel like
yeah,
that was a good time.
it was a good time. And
But yes,
then
early for space.
yeah, we were early for space because space you really shouldn't go till like 3 a.m. But I couldn't tell them that because I knew I was gonna scare them away. So I was like, let's just
Well,
go.
the thing was, the guys weren't competing until Sunday, so yeah, they were
Yeah,
not trying to go like crazy the couple nights
yeah,
before their competition, which is totally fair.
which is valid.
Let me sit here and blame it on them 100%. I was like, yeah,
I actually
they
didn't
got,
feel good that night either.
I know
Yeah,
you
I
did.
had a super sugary cocktail at Kiki's on the River, and
I
it
know,
was
I
all
felt so
downhill after
bad.
that. Yeah, and then the next day is when we did the boat day.
Oh my God, the
Boat
boat
day
day was like my favorite.
was Boat day is always the highlight of any trip,
I
any
know.
Europe trip, any Florida trip. Like boat day is
Yeah.
critical. It
Yeah,
was
that was
so much
like,
fun.
yeah, I'm so glad we ended up booking that.
Yeah,
It went so
every
smooth.
yeah, it was the boat was absolutely stunning. It was
Stunning.
gorgeous and just I mean there was what 6 of us and it could have easily had like 14, 15
Oh
people.
yeah,
So we had
easily. I mean, we had
so
such a
much
good
space
time.
to dance and have
Yeah.
fun, have some bevs, and then yeah, boat day is always the highlight of a trip. I'm actually going to Nashville this weekend,
Yeah, Katie's dipping out
which is like
again, leaving us
crazy, but I have a feeling the boat day is going to be another highlight for that trip too. Every bachelorette, the boat days be the
again. Yes.
highlight,
Yes.
but yeah, and then the next day was the High Rocks. Or no,
Yeah.
that night we did we go out that night after the boat? No, we didn't. That was pasta party, which I
Katie was
slept
passed out.
through.
We slept through our pasta night, which of course we wanted to like carb up for the boys pre-race. And Katie slept through the whole thing. I felt,
I slept for like 15 hours that
it was
day.
her idea, and she slept through the whole thing.
It was my idea, and I was planning on cooking, and then the
I
poor boys
know.
had to cook for themselves. So,
And then we
uh,
were planning on going out that night, but we did not end up eating until like 10:30 at night. And then clearly
yes.
post pasta 10:30 at night, I was like, guys.
Wait, which is so funny though, because I knew I was sleeping through dinner because I wasn't hungry, and
She was like, oh,
uh,
she'll go out after.
I was waiting for you guys to get ready, and I was like, okay, I'll get up when they're getting ready. And then I fell asleep, obviously, again, and I woke up at like 3 a.m. And then I thought you guys went out without me, and I was so upset. I was
It
like,
wasn't.
it was so dark in the room, and I'm looking over for Nicole, and I don't see her, but she's there, but I just can't see her. And I'm like, oh my God, they went out without
It
me. And then
wasn't
I was
that
like,
she
I'll
was
meet them
pasta.
out.
She was sad that we left without her, even though we did not. Yeah.
So funny. And then the next morning was High Rocks,
Yeah.
or the
Well,
next
that
day was High
evening.
Rocks.
So we ended up doing I think I went for like a run that morning and then a little bit of a beach day while the guys like mentally prepared for their high rocks and then we ended up walking over and of course cheering them on.
Yeah, it
Which
was so good.
they did so good and like
Yeah.
it was the rest of our first time even being like at a High Rocks event. So the energy in there, the music in there, um, it was incredible. But I will
Yeah.
say, I'm like nervous to do a High Rocks now. They
I
were
don't blame
all
you.
like, I'm like, oh, I signed up for this and I'm like, I have a lot of training to do because everyone in there like clearly looks like they're super fit and they're all struggling so hard.
Yeah, like
I'm like,
seeing them struggle made me realize, like,
I
oh,
know.
if they
And they've
can't do it, I definitely can't do it.
I know, they've been training for months and I'm over here like, I
Yeah.
think I can do that. That's cute.
No, you definitely can do it. You're ready. You just
No,
gotta,
I just did like a partial sim this past weekend. Dead.
yeah.
Dead.
Well, like, but you did it. Like, dead, but you did it. Like,
Well, and I have another one this coming weekend at Evolve. They're doing the full sim on Sunday. So,
nice.
TBD. I
It'll be
literally texted
good.
Ryan and I was like, I need to not do solo and I need you as my partner because I don't think that I can do solo. I
I wish
freaked
you guys could figure it out and actually
I
do, because
know.
that
I
is the move.
myself out. But now I'm like locked back in and I'm like, I still have almost 2 months to train. And like, I think I
Mhm.
will be upset if I don't fully commit. So I like had to rewire my thought process a little
Yeah.
bit. So we're
Like we
ready.
always say,
Yeah.
mindset is everything. You can
Yeah.
definitely do this for sure.
So I'm not like ready, but there's time I think that I'll be, there's time to still prepare. So whatever. However
Definitely.
it goes, as long as I finish, I'll enjoy it. Yes.
Yeah, yeah. But yeah, so then the boys finished it, they crushed it, they beat their own time that they set for themselves, which was incredible.
Yes.
So proud of them. And then yeah, we like you said, we already recapped the last night. Last night, best night, had the time of our lives, and then we were back in Philly before we knew it. And
Yes.
recovering because like last week we just could not get it together. I was like, I think
No,
we
we
need to
could
have our
not.
first bye week.
Yes, we needed it. Honestly, apologies, but Miami did us dirty as it does everybody. And then I think getting back into the grind of work and then run
Yeah,
club and then just everything. So we're back now, and our first
yeah,
guest is coming up shortly. And I
yeah,
think, I'm excited. Yeah.
yeah. So, should we bring her on?
Yeah, let's bring her on. So we'll have our friend Gabby come on, who, I mean, she has so much going on for her, but she is, of course, yes, like the host of Lunge Run Club. She's actually hosting it with Brian this year. Last year, she was hosting it with our friend Ryan, who has some other adventures that he decided he's taking on. So here is our friend Gibby, Gab.
Hey,
So if you want
hey,
to give a quick run
Hi.
Hi.
welcome.
Thanks for having me.
Thank you
Um,
so much for joining us.
yeah, this is so exciting. I mean, look at us, a year from like pretty much when we met.
I know, so
Totally,
excited.
exactly. We were just saying it's so fitting to have you on as our first guest because this is how we all met. So
Yeah,
we're super
exactly.
excited.
Exactly. Good old
But
run
yeah,
club.
yeah, go Lunge Run Club. Gib, do you want to give a quick intro about yourself?
Yeah. So, Gabby, Gabriella, whatever suits your fancy. So I am 30. I'm from Virginia and I moved to Philly around like 7 years ago now. I work full time at Helium Comedy Club, work part time at a boutique in the city. Lunch, run. Oh my God. Anytime I say this, it like jumble up my words. I lead Lunch Run Club. That's probably easier. And I have my own podcast as well, 2006, A Pop Culture Odyssey, where we
Yes,
explore all sorts of pop culture moments and like movies, TV shows, all that kind of stuff from the year 2006.
love
But
it.
yeah, I mean,
Okay.
that's me.
So,
Yeah,
can you tell us a little bit about how you kind of got introduced and started running Lunge Club? Lunge
Yeah,
Run. Are we all
yeah.
I'm telling you, like, it's literally like the most mouthful name ever. But yeah, so it was actually kind of funny, I guess now 2 years ago. My friend Hannah, who obviously you two know,
We love
was
Hannah.
like,
Shout
come
out
with
Hannah.
me to this run club. It's a singles run club, and like the worst that can happen is that we get fit out of it. And I was like, sure, why
love
not?
it?
And at that point, like I really wasn't much of a runner at all. I like I was an athlete in high school and a little bit in college, but besides that, like post college, I was like going to the gym, but like not really like doing anything with it. And I figured, like, why not? This is just something that's free and fun, and you get to meet new people, which I love to do anyways. So then once that kind of started, I really got into running and was just like, okay, this could be fun. And I ended up using that as like getting ready to do Broad Street, the Broad Street 10-mile run.
Smart.
And then like I joined in September. I think it was like the third or fourth week of like Lunge here in Philly. And then once we dropped off for the fall and winter, I kind of just like forgot about it, honestly. And then once we came back and like they started up again, I hadn't like gone back. But then Hannah was like, no, like you should come back. We should keep going. Let's go as a group. And so then, you know, once I started to meet you guys, and then like Ryan, who was the leader before, was looking for someone to run it with, like to lead the whole crew. And I was just like, I'm already like such an outgoing person. I already have my hand in marketing through my full-time job. And I figured this is something like fun and extra that I can do. And just, I don't know, I like being part of stuff. I like being, you know, the talking in front of people. I kept on telling Ryan that like being a lead, it felt like a camp counselor. And I was just like all my little campers that was coming every
I
week.
love it.
Yeah. So, and I love event
We're your
planning.
campers.
Yeah, you are my campers.
Yeah.
Especially considering I have like the like bullhorn. I don't even know where it is, but it's great. And I just love, you know, it is a singles run club, but like the majority of people come out of it with really good friendships. And I think that's just amazing. And we all have fun every week. Like, I'm not just like, ugh, like I'm going to run club. Like, no, it's fun. And like everyone is so excited to be there and talk to new people. Like whenever someone's like, I'm new to this city and I don't know anybody and I really wanted to join, I was like, my heart, like, oh, it's so cute. And it's just my favorite thing. And it, you know, it gets us a reason to like be outside and be active, which is great, honestly.
Yeah. And I was actually one of those people. I followed it on Instagram. That's how I found out about Lunge.
I think we
And
did
then
like this exact thing. Yeah.
yeah, and then if the Monday drama or something was up, and I think I commented, it was like, no drama. I really want to come, but I'm the only single person that I know. And somebody answered me. I don't know who answered me, but they were like, come, like, I'll be your friend. And so I was like, screw it, I'm gonna go. And I was so glad that I did. Actually, the first time that I went, I think it was your first day leading it. I think it was like your intro. I was like, oh, these people are really fun.
That
Look
is
at
cool. I
that.
think I started like a couple weeks after that. And yeah, I was like newer to the city. So I was like, I don't know anybody. And yeah, clearly I wasn't like, oh, this is a singles, group. I kind of was like, I'll meet people. And yeah, clearly like I like staying fit, being active. And there's a walking and a running group. So I was like, this is
Yeah,
wonderful.
yeah.
Yeah. And it
But
also
one of
is
our
like, we don't even take it like the running isn't super serious. Like I'm not
no.
like keeling over at the end of it. Like it's supposed to be
Yeah.
fun.
And we're
Yes.
supposed to stay together too. So like there's no point in like one person just taking off.
Yeah, we're not racing at all.
We literally
Yeah.
are like how serious. I mean,
Yeah.
serious enough that we're trying to like, do something fit, but
Yeah,
also, guys, we ended a bar. Love that.
But I
exactly.
also
True.
think
Mhm.
one of our first conversations, like real conversations that I had with you and Hannah, you guys were telling me about the Diplo run, which again, I had never
Yeah.
even heard of. And I was like, oh, these are definitely my people. Like
Yes.
a Diplo run, you get to run
We
and
all
then go
did
listen to
that.
a DJ set. I'm so
Yes.
in. And then I invited Nicole right away.
Yeah.
Yes.
And like it's like things like that. It's like not just hanging out at the run clubs themselves. Like now there's whenever somebody's like posting like, oh my God, ran into my run club buddies, and it's like they're tagging us in it. And I'm like,
No.
yay! Like
Yeah.
this is what the purpose of this thing is. It's just for people to meet and hang out.
Yes, it's more
Yeah.
so like community involved. And exactly, like now we have so many other collabs and events and stuff that we all go and we reach out to other people who we know might be there or might be interested. So it's not like, exclusive at all. Anybody can come and like
Yeah.
all levels of fitness, which I appreciate.
Yeah.
And
Yeah. And it
it's
also,
really fun when a lot of people show up.
oh
When
my
we
God,
showed up
yeah.
for the grand start of the season, I was so excited. There were like
Yes,
100
that
people
was such a big
there.
group. I know.
Yeah, I mean, like, I truly, like, I am, like, so proud of myself because I was just like, I want to make sure that, as many people that want to come, like, knows about it. And, like, everyone was like, oh,
Yeah.
yeah, I saw it on Instagram or I saw it on this page and I saw it on this page. And it's just like, I've come to find out, like, I have, like, my group of friends and stuff, but, like, from this process, I've learned that, like, it is really hard for people that come to a new city to make friends, like, post college. Like, if
Yep.
you don't have anybody that, like, already, it is so hard to, like, figure out, like, where to find friends.
It
Yeah, and
is.
especially
Yeah.
our age, like
Yeah,
Yeah, I
it's
will
just
say
like,
Run Club was
go ahead.
definitely where obviously we all became friends. We have a
yeah.
huge group. I mean, look, we just all went to Miami. Yeah, we missed you,
Yeah,
but you were supposed to come originally.
Next time.
Yeah. I
yeah,
will
I
say
know.
we have covered off on other ways to make friends in the city, but there's really not that many. Like dancing was the other thing that I've made a couple of friends, like a good like solid friend group of like salsa and bachata like tech dancing. But yeah, other than those two things, I haven't made that many new friends. So yeah, lunch is a great way to make friends.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it's like it's hard when it's not something that like you're forced to do. Like you're
Yeah,
going to work every day and it's not like, there are some people in our group that go to school, but like if you're not in school, then how are you forced to like get into these, different social
yeah,
groups unless you seek them out? So,
Yeah.
yeah. We always say you got to take a risk. No risk, no
seriously.
story, they say. So
Yeah, exactly.
And clearly, I love this because it's a way to get us out active, but also be like outside in the community. We end up at different bars. Sometimes instead of just starting out at like Rittenhouse Park, we were starting out
mhm.
at the art museum. So like exploring the city as well. It's been fun.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you got
I
to
mean,
stay close to the Instagram for those updates because you end up at the
yes.
wrong spot.
Literally
Is there
as I was
anything
waiting as I was waiting to like get back into this thing, I was posting like our events that are coming up and I was like, oh shit, maybe I should probably put those up.
I know. I mean, I saw that you're doing the collab with Ballers, which I think is going to be a little bit of the. I mean, I know we're going to still run before, but we're going to end up there, which is neat.
Wait, what's
Yeah.
that? Sorry.
So, we have an event planned for April 30th, and we're going to have all of us meet at Ballers Social Club. It's essentially this like big facility that just opened, like,
Oh,
I think
I
it's like
heard
close
about
to the
it.
water in Fishtown. Yeah.
Yeah.
So we're gonna start there, do our run up and down the water, come back, and then we're gonna have 6 pickleball courts open, and they're gonna have drinks for us, like the whole shebang. And then also, like once we're done playing pickleball, they'll open the restaurant that's under it, and it
Really?
has and we'll have like discounted drinks and food and all sorts of stuff.
Wow. I'm actually so upset. I'm going back to Amsterdam. Gabe, I don't know if I told you this,
Yeah.
but
Wait,
I'm
is
gonna
there a
miss this
specific
one.
reason?
Well,
Okay.
she's crazy.
No.
She's
I know,
crazy.
and you know what? I love it.
I know. I know. We're all like kind of living vicariously through you, but we're also kind of like, I don't know how you function.
And I don't.
I
I
don't know how
mean,
to function
hey,
either.
she's a jet setter girl, and I love that for her.
Yeah.
That's true, but I'm actually really upset to miss this because somebody reached out to me a couple of weeks ago and was like, "Hey, there's this new place called Ballers, and you have to go check it out." They're like, because I'm single, they're like, "There's definitely gonna be a few
See?
guys in their 30s there, so you
Yeah,
guys
and they
all need
have.
to report back."
Yeah, it apparently. So they have the pickleball courts. They have golf
Mhm.
simulator. They have like not like a huge gym, but they have a gym. They have comedy nights. So I'm gonna connect
Oh,
with them
fun.
about like my full time job. They
Yeah,
have like trivia. Like it's like a whole entire social club. It's not just like the sports stuff.
Yeah, love
yeah,
that.
that's gonna be such a good one.
Yeah, I'm
Yes.
excited.
So then I also had another question for you, Gib. So you have so many jobs. I mean, you have your full-time job, you have, I don't even know how many part-time little gigs you have going on.
Yeah.
So how have you been able to kind of like manage adding lunge on top of like your already like hectic schedule? Because I know, running this club is still a commitment and you have to do social media content, etc. So like how have you been able to manage that?
I mean, it really is just making sure, like, I'm such like a lists person. Like I have to
Hmm.
make sure that I have like everything checked off. And honestly, like so I had Ryan with me, and like he kind of took care of the logistics. I took care of the like social media and like putting the party fulls together. And then like for a second there, like I didn't have anybody, but now I have Brian, not to be confused
Nice.
with Ryan. Um, so like I also like making sure I have someone with me to like keep me in check, because again, yeah, like you said, I have so many different things going on, but I try to like set aside time, for all of these different things. And sometimes like if I have downtime at like the boutique that I work at, then I'm working on something, or even uh like sometimes for lunch, if there's things that I need to take care of, like emails or like posting or whatever, I'll just like dedicate like, I don't know, 30 minutes of my lunch hour at work to
Yeah.
put that all together. And yeah, it's just like it's making sure that I'm prioritizing everything and not overbooking myself, because I have been there where like I've overbooked myself and I just like fry my brain.
Yeah.
I've definitely gotten better at it, especially considering not just, you know, work and doing the run club. Like it's also my social life as well. Like I have to make sure that I
Yeah.
have, time for friends and now a boyfriend. So
Hey.
so like it I'm making sure that my priorities are straight, really.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Wait,
don't
what
think I,
horoscope are you?
what?
What?
What horoscope are you?
Oh
I'm a
my God,
Libra.
here we go. You're a
A
Libra?
Hmm.
Libra. Okay. Because I'm a
Yeah.
list person too, but I'm a Virgo, so just in a different way.
Yeah, I think I am like incredibly disorganized with my things though. Like I
It's
will
like I get it
have
all done.
yeah, I mean like I have like a notebook. Like I literally have it right here. I have a notebook of like all the stuff that I need to do for work, but it's like insane. Oh, that's the wrong page to show.
This is gonna stress me out. I know
I know, probably same.
Like look at this.
it.
Wait, no, that's literally exactly what I do, and I like cross them
Yeah,
out,
like and
and
then
then
it'll
Those are
happen
like
like
full sentence to dos.
I'm
look, she
insane.
gets it all done.
But yeah,
So
so I'll do that and then but then it's like I'll have it all in here, but then I also have like my notes app on my laptop and my phone, and then there's like
yeah.
random scraps of paper everywhere, but it all gets done. I promise you.
It gets done.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
know I only
Nicole
have
knows
to.
all about the notes app because I
Yeah.
created one for this.
Oh,
That's the most organized note you'll probably ever see.
Hell yeah.
I have like 20 different separate notes apps for like everything in my life, and I'm like, I don't even. I need a better way to organize it.
I'm just like if I write it down then I'll remember. Like half of my
Mhm.
notes are like chicken. I'm like, what was that for? I don't know.
Well, actually,
But
that's what I've been doing in my calendar is I'll like write in like if I have something to do that day. So I guess like that's my form of organization-ish.
yeah. Yeah, I'm like the most
True.
organized disorganized person on the planet. Like
Makes sense to me.
yeah.
Yeah, because that kind of
So,
like goes along with what we talk about a lot of the time is Katie and I and all of our like side hustles, gigs, our work, our
yeah.
career, and like finding time to manage that all, but also having time for yourself as well and dating and putting yourself out there
Yeah.
and having like a separate social life as well. But it sounds like, you're getting it all done.
Yeah. It
Yeah,
also
I
you're filling your cup with the right things, which is like
Yeah.
what our message always has been. It's like
Yeah.
you can lead a super busy lifestyle and you can still be super happy and have energy if it's the right things. If you're leading a
Yeah.
busy lifestyle of tons of things that you just find to be really annoying, like going from work straight to the gym to do a workout that you don't really like, going, and doing all these things, then you're going to be super tired. But if you're doing things that like you enjoy, then you feel more fueled.
yeah, like my job, like my full-time job at Helium, I love so much. Like I really
Yeah.
get so much fulfillment from it. And that's because I work with the best people. Like they're all my friends. And then like my bosses are really like they listen to like everything I have to say and like are just very attentive. So that like helps a lot because I have been in jobs where it just has been absolutely miserable. And it literally, like my last job, I had no extracurriculars and I was exhausted all
Yeah.
the time. And now I'm here at Helium and I've got like 6,000 different things I'm doing because I have the
Yeah.
energy and the willingness to do more. And
Totally.
in reference to like dating, like I will say that like through my journey, a lot of people, I wouldn't say guys found it like intimidating, but they found it like exhausting, even though they
Yeah.
weren't the ones doing anything. Like would be like, oh, like you have so much going on. Like I feel like like I don't know.
Yeah.
And it's
did
We
not
know all about that.
yeah, it's not like I didn't give them the time of day, but they were just like, oh, like she's too all over the place, like whatever. And I'm like, if
Yeah.
my number one thing is that in dating specifically, like obviously with friends too, but if I can make time for you, that means something.
Yeah.
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 Like that's
You're
me.
making time for you, and that should be enough. I don't know why my other career is like stressing you out, you know?
Yeah, like that's me.
Yeah.
That's for me to deal with, not you.
Yeah.
Yeah, but no, it's a good point though, because we're all so busy. But like, if I'm making time for you and I'm seeing you, it's
Yeah.
because you actually are important. I think you deserve it.
Yeah.
But the second you start talking like that, though, you're
Right.
out.
Yeah, I'm just like, and I've like definitely experienced that before. Where I was like, huh, like.
Yeah.
And then it's
We
like we
have-
hang out and we sit there and do nothing, and I'm like, okay, well, this was a waste of my time.
Yeah.
So much other productive stuff. I know. I know. You're like, and it just shows that like this person clearly wouldn't fit in your lifestyle and like help you grow into the person you're supposed to be. So you're like,
Yeah.
okay, teach their own, and you'll find somebody else who you mend better with. Yeah.
Yeah, and it's not like I need somebody who's just as like all over the place as me.
Yeah.
Like I would need somebody that's like grounding and understanding and willing to
You'll
listen.
like balance each other. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
And they'll like respect you and your grind and respect that you are setting aside time for them.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
People that find us intimidating, they can go kick
Yeah.
rocks.
Yeah. You're like, okay, next.
Boo. Like you're boring,
Boo.
man.
You know.
Like normalize booing men that are annoying.
I know. Bring it
My-
back.
My friends and I always say we're always just like bring back public humiliation. Like come on.
They set themselves up for it.
Everyone's
really
too sensitive
do.
now, so you can't.
Yeah, it's just like whatever, dude. Like you lead your boring life. I'm gonna be good over here. Thanks.
Totally.
So
Actually, Hannah and I crashed. Wasn't it your first date with your now boyfriend?
Oh, that was like I think that was like our third one.
Oh, okay, that's good.
Yeah.
we've met him, and I was like, oh no, I haven't. That was Katie and Hannah.
Yeah. Because like honestly, like I was in such like a mode of just like stress because it was early on, and it was just like I have a really hard time like bringing my walls down, like a really hard time. So
Yeah.
it was in the early stages where I just was like scared to kind of progress things.
Yeah.
So yeah, it was just like so weird, and now I'm like walls are completely broken down. Like
Oh, that's
So
awesome.
fair though, because so early on into dating, you're like, you don't like. It's tough having those conversations.
yeah,
You know, like the where are we and what are we gonna progress to, and are we clicking?
yeah.
And then here comes Katie and Hannah trying to freaking.
And you know what? That was like kind of perfect though, because like it was just like a trial by fire kind of, and like
Yeah.
he's literally like the sweetest boy in the whole world.
He was
Like,
great.
yeah.
Yeah.
And so it's just like it was like it was a good test because there was no red flags at all. And there's
No,
still
not at all. Yeah, that's awesome. I'm so
And
glad
now
you did that.
Gabby's not wearing black at Run Club anymore.
Yeah, it was so funny because before we started for the season again, I had texted like the founders like up in New York, like at the headquarters. And I was like, hey, This is like a kind of a really weird question, but I feel like I need to ask it anyways. Can I still be a lead if I have a boyfriend? And they were like, yeah. Like they're like, you don't need to ask that. And I was like, I know, I just felt like I needed to ask because it would have been really awkward. I don't know if I couldn't, like
Yeah.
whatever.
Which I don't know if we even commented on that, but for context, for Lunge Run Club, singles wear black.
Yeah.
If you're in a relationship, you wear colors. But honestly, you can wear whatever you want, but that's kind of just like the gist of
Yeah.
it. So Gabby is
Yeah.
now wearing colors.
Which it
Yeah.
was funny, right before it was the first run club, I got fully dressed. I was nearly walking out the door and I was like, I am in all colors. I'm not dating anyone.
We could
Fuck. I
have
went and got changed. I was like,
last year. I was like, I'm not
oh, that's
subscribed
right.
to
You
this.
did that
Yeah, she
too.
didn't.
Yeah.
Because I remember the
Yeah.
one day, like you had come like the week before in black, and then the next week you came in color, and I was like, hold on, you're gonna confuse a lot of people.
And then the next week, I think I showed up in black. I was like,
They're like, oh my
Short,
god.
short-lived.
I know. I'm just freaking everyone out. No, I just
Yeah.
like wasn't ready to commit to that because I don't think I wanted to like date at that point. I was like, I'm actually just coming for running the vibes, friends, whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then now I've clearly committed to wearing black.
And it's like, honestly, that's kind of like a good way to do it because it's just like, okay, no one's gonna be like attacking me all at once because,
Yeah.
Yeah.
you know, I'm wearing
Yeah.
black, but
Yes.
you kind of just ease your way into it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I will admit I did show up in black, ready to mingle. And then I just met all you guys and I was like, oh, this is really
You're like,
great.
You're like, okay.
Yeah. I know.
It's-
Honestly, now we just show up and I'm like, I can't wait to see my friends.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. And what's funny is that like at first, I think I only ever like talked to one guy that I was like into, and then
Yeah.
once I got like became a lead, I was like, okay, now like I said, the camp counselor, I was just like, like these are like my chickens, like I
Yeah.
can't.
Everyone is like, she's in charge. We cannot.
Yeah, I
Boss.
literally historically, I went on one date with one lunger, and then I was like, this feels weird, and just like
Mhm.
I was like, I can't do this.
That's so true, though.
Yeah.
So what else is on the docket for this lunge season?
Yes.
Confirmed that like the thing at the end of the month with ballers is the only thing I've got right now. We
Okay.
are like talking to a few other people, but nothing solid yet.
Okay.
That's
Because we had
amazing.
so many great ones last year. There's so many
Yeah.
great like, collaborations.
Yes.
Yeah, I have like you know, we go from like yoga to cardio, strength classes,
Yeah.
freaking evolve and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
And even like the weird ones like the wellness stuff that
I
we've done.
know. Hey,
So-
we're dabbling our toes in everything.
Yeah. Yeah. So I mean, we have like there's a couple or there's a social group that we might be doing something with, but I'm not really sure what that looks like yet. And then I like have still been in talks with Red Bull, and yeah, I don't know. It's like just beginning to start back up. So the more exposure, the
Yeah.
more opportunities we get to do cooler stuff. So
Yeah. I hope you guys do yoga again. I missed all
Oh,
the
yeah.
yoga ones last
I mean,
year.
there's so many yoga studios, honestly, in the Philly area that I feel like that shouldn't be an issue, right?
yeah, yeah. I mean, I honestly like Pulse was my favorite, and I really want to do something with them again.
That one. So yeah, I hope that we do.
Yeah, I really liked it there, so I want to do it again. And yeah, there's always new places opening in every inch of the city, so I
Yeah.
really don't see it as an issue for sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then yeah, I know some. I feel like last year we were switching up the start location and the end location. Do you guys think we'll like do that again? Or are we gonna?
Yeah.
Stick,
I really liked that beer garden. Like that was such a cute location, like right behind the
Yeah,
art
for
museum.
sunset.
yes, I
Yeah,
love
with
that.
the sunset, it was so cute. And then it was just like the one guy was like so excited to have us there. Like he made like the menus, like he would put our logo on it. Oh, loved it.
He
So
had, like,
yeah,
a little water station set up. Yeah, that was so cute.
yeah. So I think that I want to do there again. I want to do maybe one of the like PHS beer gardens. I really love those. And there's like a bunch. Like there's one on South Street. There's one at Independence Hall. There's actually two at Independence Hall. Yeah. I mean, The world is our oyster. I take any and all suggestions.
Love
Yeah,
that.
and then how about this week? We are starting at Rittenhouse
Yeah. Yeah. This week
and
is
we'll
in
end at
Rittenhouse.
Tradesman.
Yes. And also it's gonna be freaking gorgeous this week.
It is gonna
So
be
Yeah.
beautiful this
I am
week.
so excited.
I know.
Finally. I was like
I
It's gonna
feel
feel like a
like
summer night.
scared.
yeah,
Yeah.
summer is like finally here. Hopefully, for good.
Hopefully.
Yeah, don't jinx it.
Because
Fingers
last
crossed.
was still kind of like chilly, and I was like, "What is this?"
Well, yeah, and that's why like I wasn't anticipating the same like bigger crowd,
Yeah.
and like Brian was like, "No, like they'll come, they'll come." I'm like, "It's colder. Like people are not gonna want to leave their house. They're
Well,
gonna want
to
to go
be
home."
honest, like I usually walk, and I didn't want to walk because I was like, I'm gonna be too cold if I walk. So I
Yeah.
ended up running. So I feel like a lot of the people who usually walk probably didn't end up coming, just because it was, yeah, a little bit too chilly, I think, to just kind of be hanging out outside.
Yeah, and he said
Yeah.
it's
For
gonna
us,
be
And then
90.
I know it's
yeah.
gonna be beautiful.
Can't
And
wait.
then also, oh gosh, what was I just about to ask? Darn it. Question's gone. Never mind. That quickly. It came and went.
Oh my god.
TBD.
Oh no, I remember. It was last year we were doing Wednesday and then we were doing Thursday at
Oh
some point. Or are we just
yes,
gonna stick to Wednesday?
yeah.
So no, we're gonna go. So the reason why we did that was because of SIPs.
Yeah.
So SIPs, for those who don't know, listening on the pod here, SIPs is a summer event that happens. I think it's May, not May. I think it's June till August. So it's like the
Hmm.
summer months, June, July, August, and every Wednesday, all the like all participating bars, which is like basically every single one in Center City, hosts like like extended happy hour. And so for the most part, everybody's doing that. So that kind of hinders our numbers. So it's like people would rather do that than go run around the city. Plus, if we were to run and meet somewhere, everywhere we would go would be so
Yeah, that
crowded.
would be so
Yeah.
crowded.
So once we get to that point, we will switch back to Thursdays. But I think right now we're just going to keep the Wednesday vibe.
Yeah, I like it. I mean, Wednesdays work,
Yeah.
and yeah, I mean, there's no reason not to, and we've had a pretty decent crowd, so
Yeah, and that's actually like the brand of Lunge itself, like from like
stay.
the HQ. Yeah, it's just to cut the week in half and have something fun to look forward to.
I did
Yeah.
not know that. Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah,
Nice,
yeah.
nice.
Love it. Well, Gib, thank you so much for coming on. This was
Of course.
awesome just to have.
Love catching up with you.
Yes. Oh my God. We've been talking about this for like months, so I'm excited that we actually got to do it.
I know.
Sorry about the crazy hectic schedules, but it finally happened.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you're so
And
fine.
we will definitely see you this Wednesday at Run Club. Actually, Katie's gonna be out of town again, but I will.
Katie.
Yeah, I probably won't make it. I'm going to Nashville early on Thursday, so I'm not sure if I can
Girl,
swing it on
I'm
time,
tired just looking at you.
No, I am like exhausted looking at you.
Just
And,
always on the go, that's all.
I
But yeah,
love it.
thanks so much for coming on. Thank you for all of our listeners. We hope that we see some new faces at Lunge Run Club moving forward.
Yes,
Oh,
where
yeah.
can we find all of the info for Lunge?
Okay, so we're on Instagram, Lunge Run Club Philly. And then the Party Fall, we have an organizational one, so you can find us on there and kind of follow all of our events. That's also Lunge Run Club Philly. We're on TikTok, and those are the only 3 places that we're at. So yeah,
Beautiful. And then you guys know where to find us, Unfiltered Podcast, on Instagram. And this is Katie, I'm Nicole, and we'll see you guys next time.
See you next time. Thank you. Bye, guys.
Bye.